What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how to reinvent your life. Sounds great, but it's applied in our life. It's not as simple as we say. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Reinvent your life, but it's all about it's a how a guy who are not make any set, write down any goals, and he needs some freedom path, like he he wish like something, like he needs some location freedom, financial freedom, and location freedom and financial freedom and time freedom in all time in the world. Uh, in, you have in all the time you have in the world what you have to do, all the money in your bank account, what you have to do, and what you mean freedom, reinvent life, and goal setting. It's all connected in each other because we know we all have the same amount of time in the week. We have 168 hours. Elon Musk have, Bill Gates have, anyone who have same the 24 hour in a day and 168 hours in a week. All about reinvention is here. I am talking about it's about schedule your time and allocate time for tasks you want to do, you need to do, all about. And if it is a simple thing you want to play with your friends and kids, and need to, you want to guard gardening, you want to read book, in whatever, in small and big and medium, in whatever you are, you want to do, you need to do all things. You in specific time allocate in your calendar for coming week, and you figure out a time, a 40 minutes for weekly planning in about your future oriented, what about you look like in coming week, like you allocate time for 20 hours for deep work and 30 minutes for playing with friends and hanging out with friends, whatever. So all reinvention is all about you have a purpose and you have a mission, and that fulfilled, what fulfilling at the end of the week, you are satisfied, you are fulfilled, and you are enjoy. And that's about reinvention. We are in default things to do, and we have not enough urge to get up in the morning from our bed. And you are kind of person who have ADHD, then you have to sometime for, you are educating yourselves about it. And that's very big thing. In my case, have ADHD in 1 year back, and then what I'm doing, I'm learning about neuroscience, psychology, all steps. That's very important to me. Same like you have something like for learning things. And one thing I recommend you, always keep a curious mind, because no one care about, we think people care about world is looking me and all, self-limiting beliefs that hindering out to abstract our creative energy, creativity, and so don't like that, and we are focus on our life and what can I do in my 168 hours, because we are looking long 1 year, 3 year frame, we are more likely to not exciting, and because of we taking time for to show up, instead we are focusing on tiny moments, actions, then we can, after 168 hours we are just go and what progress I make in last week and compare the 1 week before me and plan for the next coming week. And its main benefit of this approach is we have no motivate for doing, we have a purpose for life, and we know because of many people are thriving to live a life, a freedom path. Like when I got a job, I understand, I realize the value of time, because they are the company's framework doing what not doing and which take time to come and go. And there is tendency, we all humans, and we are some bit mind wandering, and we are look back in our past selves and all what it's me as doing my job back in Dubai, and what experience, there is no time for anything, start job and do job and go when the job is finished and sleep, and no more than that. But it's not, we can do more if we have a goal and we have a curiosity, and then we are thinking about, at that time I think lot about freedom path, and we all familiar because we are in career streams and we are in side hustle streams, and we some who are entrepreneurs and make time and doing things what we want to do is all are more like as freedom path. We are looking always a freedom path, and for that you make time for deep work and thinking, metacognition. It's all helps you to identify who you are, what purpose, and what you like, and that's all comes out when we are grab a paper and pen and write down all what are had what's your goals, and what you are struggling, and what makes stress, overwhelm, frustration, and all. That's called brain dump, and that helps you to 15 minutes in everyday first thing. Many are highly recommend many popular prolific writers who are using daily 15 minutes for brain dump in whatever their feels, stress and low mood and all things. What comes in their head, they are just write down. So reinvent life is all about organize. Organize like you have time. Look at time management and energy management. All depend because we have feelings and we are human beings, and we can do more, but we are just just learn about some little bit understanding about how your brain works. And because in last couple of days and weeks, I am curious and deep thinking, deep thought about these subjects because I'm will struggle to overcome procrastination and what happening in who you are in all steps. Because when I diagnosed ADHD, that feels, whoa, this the guy, even I don't understand the guy. When I learned about neuroscience and psychology, I got it who is inside me, and then I figured trying to learn about the guy who are inside me, and I I realized there is some little sympathy over him, and talk to someone with friend what's going on in my life and all stuffs. And some amazing gifts like guys Hallowell, his book Dopamine zero point 0.2 and Driven to Distraction, and its books are amazing, saying like what I'm experienced past three, almost roughly 4 decades, what I'm experienced. All his words are like angels bring for me like feelings. And I learned about goal setting and how to set goals, and how I'm now engaging in reinventing a life that I want, and how I have some message, some what I learned is we need to learn about our instincts, where it's come from, some deep thought, something hunter gatherers, and what happens, how the neurons fire together, and some neurons, some hormones like dopamine, and how fluctuates our moods, and why we cannot concentrate, and all things where I reach that in some point to learn about things what I don't know. So learning what I learned and what I'm learning. It's all stuffs I want to share with you because its generosity is the matter, the relation between people, differentiate people. I learned that, and I, also I learned different people have different interests, and like if I have worked some tactics is don't mean not mean to others also works that tactics method which I framework that I used. So what I'm doing here, inventing life, is learning things what I don't know before and learning about it and sharing with my journey and trying and not trying, just start document my journey, because it's all experience of new, because I experimenting the changes in my life when I'm put my life, and so reinventing life is make changes you can see in all day, because if you are not experience it, you just took a grab a paper and write down what you want to, figuring out three things in before going to bed. You are write down three things, and in the morning you are do first thing in the morning the three things you are planned, and you try and try and try, and when it you can say yes, I'm doing and it's working, because that time in the night, the last minutes reordering our brain that these things, reframing in front of our mind, these things are the important things, the first thing I want to do, and you are kind of rewiring your brain for doing the thing that we said to do, instead of not autopilot and not you are not doing the thing others that force you to do in your life, because you don't before we learn about the importance of our time. It's now we know how valuable resource of our time is, and we want to use that time according to me as a person. And so if I have get some time in middle of the work and after work, I'm used for that, for just writing book and making a YouTube channel and some sort of artworks, whatever may be you are interested in, and you make time for it and you allocate time for that, then you can measure and you are get some winning moments, and you know your progress, you track your progress, you document your life. So if you not just minute you are, if not yet subscribe the channel, please subscribe the channel, and I'm here for you knowledge about productivity and ADHD and all steps to what make helps in my life, that sharing with you, and make some effort for it. I hope you are helpful for you too. And if you like, please subscribe and hit like button and know me your changes after here my content, and if it is helpful or not, please know me in the comments in the description. So reinventing life is all about you just start today. Some actionable steps you when go before going to bed, you make a plan for next coming week, 168 hours. This changes your life because we all have the same 168 hours. Only matter is we are making actions and activation. You know how to. That all about is just know neuroscience and how motivates dopamine molecule helps your motivation and focus. And in back in my days, most of the time I'm in default mode, and I have to urge that sleep in my bed not gets up in. And when I schedule my day, and one thing is change my life while reinventing life, that is dopamine days. It's fantastic in 5 minutes journal what you did. And if you are doing some focus work, deep work, and that deep work is about, I learned from Cal Newport, the cognitive, some focus and needs concentration in professional works is need some cognitive effort. So deep work is for creating YouTube channel. There is a learning process. There is need some deep work sections that need to allocate in our coming week in our calendar. In work is morning. Morning is very best time for deep work section because there is no any frogs in our brain, because we are gets up and going to do to deep work and many chores. And after morning we have no energy as much in the morning we get. So whatever the time you can use, make a blog for at the night. It's important part is you schedule it all things. So deep work section in our calendar and cognitive thinking about things, conceptual thoughts need work and some effort with our cognitive tasks. So in all reinventing life is all you are plan your time and schedule time allocated so slot on your calendar for all things you want to do, you need to do, and slowly and you make get some moments, winning moments, and track your progress. And after the week you repeat and you track your progress, and you can put in some deadlines in your calendar for things, deep work sections, and there is so that's it. And dream life you want to freedom from freedom life. I mean that is we have in need three freedoms especially, and that time freedom and financial freedom, location freedom. For me, that's the motivation to do all behind, because that's dream, that freedom comes when we are planning our days, and we have some space to think in our weekly, and what we are doing and where we are heading in our life, and what's the meaning what we are doing, and overcome the activation of doing things that matters, and stuffs like start doing and get things done all matters, and goal setting and achieving goals, and some get some dopamine reward, and think about that instead of negative feeling and thinking and what's world thinking about me, and instead keep curious mind and learn new things and change your life over time. Thank you for watching. That's it in today's video.